In the early light of the village, a young shepherd named Tommy stood atop a hill, his eyes scanning the horizon. Tommy was known far and wide for his mischievous nature, often spinning tales that held little truth. Today, as he watched over the sheep grazing peacefully, he couldn't help but think of another prank.
Maybe I'll shout wolf again just to see them run,
He thought, a grin spreading across his face. The villagers had grown weary of Tommy's antics, but he found the chaos amusing. Little did he know, this morning held a lesson he would not soon forget. As villagers went about their daily chores, Tommy dashed into the square, a look of feigned terror on his face.
Wolf. A wolf is coming for the sheep.
He cried, his voice echoing off the stone walls. The villagers, though skeptical, dropped their tasks and rushed toward the pastures with pitchforks and sticks in hand. Old Man Harris, the village elder, shook his head.
That boy will learn his lesson one day,
He muttered, following the crowd. Meanwhile, Tommy watched from a distance, chuckling at the sight of the villagers scrambling. The villagers arrived at the pasture, only to find the sheep grazing undisturbed. Anger simmered among them, realizing they had fallen for Tommy's trick once more. Martha, a kind-hearted woman, approached him.
Why do you do this, Tommy? We all have work to do.
She chided gently. Tommy shrugged.
It's just a bit of fun,
He replied. But seeing their disapproval, a twinge of guilt pricked at him. As the villagers returned to their tasks, he pondered if his pranks were worth the trouble they caused. Later that day, as the sun dipped toward the horizon, Tommy settled under a large oak tree, his eyes growing heavy. Suddenly, a piercing howl cut through the silence, sending the sheep into a frenzy. Tommy bolted upright, heart pounding.
a real wolf.
He gasped, scrambling to his feet. This time, his cries for help were genuine. But as he raced toward the village, he feared his past lies would cost him dearly. Tommy burst into the village, desperation in his voice.
Please, there's a wolf. It's real this time.
He pleaded, but his words were met with skepticism. The villagers, weary of his lies, hesitated, unsure whether to believe him. Old Man Harris stepped forward, studying Tommy's earnest expression.
He may be telling the truth,
He announced, rallying the villagers to the pasture once more. Hope flickered in Tommy's heart as they followed him into the twilight. As they reached the pasture, the wolf's presence was undeniable. The villagers, armed and ready, chased the predator away, saving the flock just in time. Tommy, breathless and relieved, realized the gravity of his past actions. Martha placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder.
Truth is a powerful ally, Tommy. Remember this day,
She said softly. With gratitude and newfound wisdom, Tommy nodded, vowing never to cry wolf again unless it truly mattered.